Hey, I hope you're having a great day. So I need to make a video for myself on, I actually was going to just work on my throttle body, which was a lot easier to take off than I thought it was going to be, and I'll show a video. Maybe later I'll make one on that. But I wanted to take off my, I'll call it my air intake. I think that's called a plenum or something in the Toyota world. But the reason why is look how dirty it is in there. And this is after cleaning. Oops, get my finger. I was wiping this down with the rag. I don't even know what's going on in there. It looks like it's almost behind the gasket, but it is really thick. It's like a 1/4 inch of gunk in there. So I just don't want to spray a carburetor cleaner because it's so thick. It just all go on in my intake. Anyway, so I'm like, I really want to take this off and clean it, and so I thought I need to make a video so I could get the darn thing back together. So these two hoses went onto the throttle body. And these also go on there, and these are really easy because there's 4 ports on the throttle body, and there's 4 ports right here, and you just go 1, 2, 3, 4. They're in order. So the front one goes to there, and the last one goes to there. So that part's easy. The other two are my power steering pump. I'm always dealing with this. I got 2 vacuum lines coming off. One would be after you got your throttle body. The first port's going to be for my vacuum pump. I'm sorry, power steering pump, and then this will be the other one. And this is a air conditioning throttle control valve, I guess you'd call it. And so this is a coolant line that runs through it, so I don't have to deal with that. That's that other power steering line. So I got these 2 accounted for. You got these 2 here, which are gonna go, I guess that's gray color, to this gray connector. And so the back one goes to the back of this, and the bottom one on here is gonna go to the front of the gray connector. So that should count for everything on this. My cold start fuel injector, I'm just going to take the 2 bolts off this and pull the whole thing, so that should be that. Then I've got this bottom line down here. That's just going to go to a PVC valve, and then this is going to go to my brake booster. See, it just kind of zooms up there. And this one, well, I'm going to pause right here. Alright, so then we'll move on to this back port. It's kind of tricky because I don't know if this thing's numbered at all, but I'm not going to pull the ports out. I'm just going to pull the vacuum line off. So you got the bottom one here, and that's just going to go to this bottom vacuum line right there. So that's pretty easy. This front back one, top back one, is going to go to the front of the blue connector, and I don't intend to take it off from that side, so that's going to go to the back there. And this last one looks like it goes, this front one on the top, kind of if I tug on it, see it goes back there, and it looks like it goes to the way back there, and I think that's going to what do you call it, the cruise control, but I don't know. All I know is it's going to be a super long one in the front. So that should account for all those hoses. Then I'm going to have to take the bolts off the EGR valve. I'm just going to unbolt this, pull this off. It's just got screws there, and there. And then on this, it looks like there's a bolt here, a nut here, 2 bolts here, and a bolt back there. Oh, looks like some kind of grounding cable here. I got a nut there, and it looks like a nut or a bolt. I can't tell. Looks like a bolt on the bottom of this, holding onto this bracket right down there. Let's see, right down there. And I think that's all I gotta take off. Say all. But anyways, so I figured I better make a video, and if I see anything weird, I'll try to make a video of that. And then the idea is, once I pull all that stuff off, hopefully I'll just be able to take these nuts and bolts off and pull this off. We'll see how that goes. Alright, got it all off. Luckily, you know, the nuts will go on the studs there. Only little kind of tricky thing is this little piece here went with the grounding strap on this bottom one. Other than that, you just take like those two, that bracket, of course your EGR off, and it just slid right out. But man, it is super dirty in there. So doesn't really want to do that much, and this one looks wet. I don't know why it's wet. Anyhow, so this video is for me and for anybody else who needs to look how dirty this thing is. This is my injector. I wonder if it even works. I need to clean that up. Anyhow, if anybody needs to take this intake manifold off, it's not too bad. I kind of wish I showed how to take the throttle body off, but that was really simple actually. Anyways, I think I'll just wrap this up.